Hi, my name is Zach Lowe, and this is my story. So, I was born in a church-going family, but as I grew up, I had no idea what anything meant. I would go to Sunday school, but literally felt outcasted because I didn't know what they were talking about. So then once I went to big church with my family so I could not be in Sunday school feeling like I had no idea what was going on. I would sit there in the main church and make origami frogs with the paper just because that was more fun. And then even after that, I got the chance to stay home from church. I took that immediately. I, again, didn't understand what was going on, so I'd rather stay home. And then my parents got divorced between my 3rd and 4th grade year. And the divorce didn't change way too much except that my dad wasn't living with us, and the divorce really just pointed out some of the problems that we had before. It really showed how little love my dad was showing. It was easy while he lived with us to kind of be able to say, I love you, good night, and let that be that. But once he wasn't living with us, it kind of pointed out all of the holes in how little love he was showing. Going into middle school is where my life started to change. My brother started going to Heritage Church, and he told me that I should go to the middle school group, so I did. And again, I only went because I wanted friends. I didn't have any friends there before, but I really just thought I could make new friends. And so then I started going, I started making new friends, and then my brother told me to go on a fall retreat with them. I had no idea what this even meant, but I went just on a whim because I wanted the friends. And then while I was at that fall retreat, that Saturday night is when they shared the gospel. And I'd heard all about Jesus before, I'd gone to church and everything, but I never learned why Jesus mattered to me. Now, again, my dad wasn't showing much love, and the love he really did show was based on school or sports. And then when I was here, I heard them talk about God loving me no matter what. And that really just baffled me. I had no idea why or how that could even work. And so that night I accepted Christ because I wanted that kind of love. Now, my life really wasn't crazy before, but after accepting Christ is where my life really just blows up. All through middle school, I went to 4 schools in 3 years. At one point I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with my mom, 2 brothers, 2 dogs, and a cat. So a lot of us in a small apartment. While we were there, we went through bankruptcy. So I just went through a lot of crazy things in those times. Big things and the small things that all kids are going to go through. And then through high school, I even went through bankruptcy and foreclosure again. While in high school, I went through periods of getting food from food banks. I was paying for everything in my life. I had a job and was working 20 to 30 hours. Even with sports, I paid for my phone, my car, my gas, my car insurance. I even kind of paid for rent and food, even in that, because we didn't have enough money. And through that whole time, again, those are just the big things that kind of happened, but it was really evident how much God held me together. The gospel, as I heard it, changed my life, and it also sustained my life. As I was growing up, all those crazy things were going on, and if I really cared about things that I had and what was going on in the world, I would have almost no reason to be happy. But somehow through all of this time, I was. God kept me happy. My entire family accepted Christ through this whole time, which is just crazy to think about. And He really held me up through those times, and that's how I know that God is real. He kept me happy, and even through that, like my favorite verse talks about how my contentment is not even based on what I have, but whether I'm in good times or bad times, I'm happy because of God.